Hello everyone! Welcome to Native Man Math Tutorial wherein you can find free mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Ang content ng video lesson na ito ay Grade 9 Mathematics under Term 1, Week 9 of the revised K-10 curriculum. For today's video lesson, we're going to discuss solving problems involving parallelogram, rectangle, square, and rhombus. But before we discuss this lesson, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe for more video lesson. So what are you waiting for? Let's begin. The learning competency of this lesson is solve problems involving parallelograms, rectangles, squares, or rhombuses by applying their different properties. Again, this is under Term 1, Week 9 of the revised K-10 curriculum. And for the objectives, at the end of the lesson or session, you will be able to 1. Identify the properties of parallelograms, rectangles, squares, and rhombuses. Number 2. Differentiate the characteristics of parallelograms, rectangles, squares, and rhombuses based on their sides, angles, and diagonals. Number 3. Analyze real-life situations involving parallelograms, rectangles, squares, and rhombuses and model them mathematically. And number 4. Solve problems involving parallelograms, rectangles, squares, or rhombuses applying their properties. To start, let us determine the different properties of parallelogram, rectangle, square, and rhombus. But before that, let us recall first what are the figures of the different quadrilaterals. So for parallelogram, this is example of parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, and square. Now, we're going to determine the different properties of parallelogram, properties of rectangle, properties of rhombus, and properties of square. And we're going to use those properties in solving problems about these figures. Okay, given here are the different properties. Let's see if these properties are for parallelogram, rectangle, square, and rhombus. Number 1 property, opposite sides are congruent. Is it for parallelogram, rectangle, square, and rhombus? Yes. Okay, number 1 property is for the parallelogram, rectangle, square, and rhombus. How about number 2? Opposite angles are congruent. Okay, is it for parallelogram, rectangle, square, and rhombus? Okay, yes. How about number 3? Consecutive angles are supplementary. Again, what is meant by supplementary? The two angles, the sum is equal to 180 degrees. So, yun po yung ibig sabihin ng supplementary. Okay, is this property for parallelogram, rectangle, square, and rhombus? Okay, yes. So, all the consecutive angles of the different or of these different quadrilaterals are supplementary. How about number 4 property? Diagonals bisect each other. Okay, is it property of parallelogram, rectangle, square, and rhombus? Okay, yes. So the diagonals bisect each other. How about number 5? Diagonals are congruent. Okay, so this is for rectangle and square only. So ang meron lang pong congruent or equal ang measure ng diagonals ay rectangle and square. Okay, for parallelogram, no. And for rhombus, okay, no. Diagonals are not equal. How about number 6? All sides are congruent. So, which of the 4 quadrilaterals that all sides are congruent? Okay? That is for square and rhombus. So, square and rhombus, all sides are congruent. How about number 7? Diagonals are perpendicular. So, alin po dito sa apat na quadrilaterals ang may diagonals na perpendicular? Okay, so that is for square and rhombus only. Okay, how about last one? Diagonals bisect opposite angles. Okay, so what quadrilateral is that? That is for square and rhombus only. Okay? So we are going to use these properties in solving problems about parallelogram, rectangle, square, and rhombus. These are the steps in solving problems involving parallelogram, rectangle, square, and rhombus. Step number 1, read and analyze the problem. Number 2, draw the figure described in the problem. Number 3, label the given measurements on the figure. Number 4, identify the property needed to find the unknown value. Number 5, write an equation based on the identified property. And number 6, solve the equation and determine the value of the unknown. Okay, let us do the following steps in solving problems. This is problem number 1. In parallelogram ABCD, AB is equal to 6x minus 10, CD is equal to 3x plus 5, and AD is equal to 4x minus 5. What is the perimeter of the given parallelogram? Okay, so this is one of the problems of parallelogram, rectangle, square, and rhombus. So ganito po yung problems. Now, here in solving this problem, first we are going to analyze the problem. Okay? So here, the problem is all about parallelogram. And what is asked in the problem? The perimeter of the given parallelogram. So wala pong drawing. Kaya ang next step, we are going to draw the figure described by this problem. Okay, so here, i-draw po natin yung parallelogram ABCD. Okay, so this is parallelogram A, B, C, D. And then, next step, label the given measurement. So AB is equal to 6x minus 10. Where is AB in our figure? Okay, this one. So AB is 6x minus 10. I-label po natin just like this one. Next, CD is equal to 3x plus 5. So where is CD? Okay, this one. Okay, so label natin yung 3x plus 5 as the measurement of side CD. And another one, AD is equal to 4x minus 5. So where is AD? Okay, this one. So ito po yung AD. I-label po natin yung 4x minus 5. Okay, so now, after drawing and label the given measurement, next that you're going to identify the property to be used in solving the unknown. So ano ba yung hinahanap ng problem? What is the perimeter of the given parallelogram? So paano ba kinukuha yung perimeter? So the formula for the perimeter of parallelogram is that twice the length plus twice the width. Or all you have to do is, pag sinabi po nating perimeter, add all the sides of the quadrilateral or parallelogram. Okay, i-add lang po natin yan. Okay, so here, halimbawa ito po ay rectangle, ito po kasi yung perimeter ng rectangle but also applicable in parallelogram. Okay, we have 2 length and we have 2 width. Okay, so here, paano po natin makukuha yung measurement ng AB, measurement ng CD, ng BC at ng AD? So first po, we are going to calculate the value of X. Okay, so here, how to calculate the value of X? We are going to use property of parallelogram because the given here is parallelogram. So, given po yung AB, that is measurement of side, and CD, another measurement of side. And the two sides ay mayroon po silang relationship. They are opposite sides. And according to the property of parallelogram, opposite sides are equal or congruent. So, ibig sabihin, i-equal po natin yung dalawang sides. So, AB, this one, is equal to side CD. So ito po yung concept from the property of parallelogram. Opposite sides are equal or congruent. And then, we're going to substitute the given measurement. So AB, the measurement is 6x minus 10, and CD, the measurement is 3x plus 5. So equal po yung ating gagamitin. Now, we are going to solve this equation. Ito na po yung equation na na-form natin based po dun sa property ng parallelogram. Okay, here, combine terms with variable x. So we have 6x and 3x. We're going to move 3x sa left ng equal sign para i-combine po natin sa 6x. So this will become here, 6x remains sa left ng equal sign. So 3x, if you move, will become minus 3x. So positive, if you move sa left side, then minus 3x. And then copy 5 here. So ito naman pong minus 10, we're going to move here at the right, isama po natin sa 5. So minus 10 will become plus 10. So we have now this equation, 6x minus 3x is equal to 3x. And then sa right ng equal sign, 5 plus 10 is equal to 15. So you have now 3x is equal to 15. So what is the value of x? Ang hahanapin po natin ay value ng x. So here, to solve for x, divide by 3 to both sides of the equation. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. That's why this is x, and 15 divided by 3 is 5. So here, the value of x is equal to 5. Now, since we have already the value of x, which is 5, isubstitute natin sa value ng either AB or CD para makuha po natin yung exact measurement. Okay, so for example, side AB, the measurement is 6x minus 10. So ito po yon. AB is equal to 6x minus 10. Substitute the given value ng x, which is 5. So this become 6x means 6 times x. So ang x ay 5, kaya 6 times 5, then copy minus 10. What is 6 times 5? That is equal to 30. And then copy minus 10. So 30 minus 10, that is equal to 20. So mean to say, the measurement of side AB is equal to 20. Okay, lagay ko po dito, AB is equal to 20, meaning to say, CD is equal to 20 also. Because opposite sides are congruent or equal. Okay, how about measurement ng AD? Kailangan po natin yung exact value ng apat na sides para makuha po natin yung perimeter ng parallelogram. So, to find the measurement of AD, we are going to use this measurement for x minus 5. So here, AD is equal to 4x minus 5, this one. And then again, we're going to substitute the value of x kasi x din naman po yung variable niya. So ang x ay 5, this will become 4x means 4 times x. So 4 times 5, then copy minus 5. Okay, multiply first. 4 times 5 is equal to 20. 20, then minus 5, that is equal to 15. So here, ang value po or measurement po ng side AD, okay, this one, is equal to 15. Kung 15 po yung side AD, what is the measurement of side BC? Okay, the measurement is 15 also. Because again, opposite sides are congruent. Okay, mula po dito sa measurement ng 4 sides, we can now calculate the perimeter. So here, pwede na po nating i-oral. Ano po? So 20 plus 20 is 40. And 15 plus 15 is 30. So 40 plus 30 is 70. Okay, yun po yung kanyang perimeter. But, if you want computation, perimeter is equal to twice the length. So ito po yung length po natin, 20 plus 2 times, okay, 2 times width. Ano po yung width? Which is 15. Okay, so 2 times 15. So simplify, this will become 2 times 20 is 40 and 2 times 15 is 30. And then add 40 plus 30 is equal to 70. So yan po yung total measurement of the 4 sides of parallelogram. Ang tawag po dyan, perimeter. So to answer in sentence, the perimeter of the parallelogram is 70 square units. How about this problem number 2? In parallelogram math, angle A is equal to 2x minus 10 degrees. Angle H is equal to x plus 30 degrees. What is the measure of angle M? Okay. So ito po yung given problem. Actually, sa mga problem na pinopost or problem na ibinibigay about this parallelogram, rectangle, square, and rhombus, wala pong figure na given. Kayo po mismo yung mag-drawing. Okay, so here, we're going to read and analyze. Again, the problem is all about parallelogram. Okay, and then, after that, you're going to draw the figure. So, sabi niya, parallelogram math, MATH. So, ang pagpapangalan po natin ay counterclockwise. So, start po tayo dito sa taas or pwede naman po sa baba. Okay? Kahit saan lang po dito sa dalawa, pwede pong mag-start ng pangalan ng parallelogram. Okay, here, for example, dito po yung aking first letter. M-A-T-H or parallelogram math. So, here, label po natin yung given. So, angle A is 2x minus 10. Where's angle A? Okay, this is angle A. Label po natin yung given niya, which is 2x minus 10. Okay. How about next? Angle H. That is equal to x plus 30. So, where is H? This one. Label po natin x plus 30 degrees. Okay, so wala na pong ibang given. Only that angle A and angle H. Now, what is the measure of angle M? So, hahanapin po natin yung measurement ng angle M. So, paano po ito mahanap? So, ganito lang po yon. So, first, ay solve po natin yung value ng X. And then, after solving the value of X, ay solve po tayo ng exact value or measure of angle A or angle H. And then later, i-connect po natin sa angle M. But, how to calculate the value of X here? What property of parallelogram can be used to solve this problem? Para makagawa po tayo ng equation. So, ano pong property ng parallelogram? Ang given po ay opposite angles. Angle A and angle H. So, here in opposite angles of parallelogram, they are congruent. Yan po yung isang property ng parallelogram. So, here, opposite angles A and H, they are congruent, meaning to say, ay equal po sila. So, angle A is equal to angle H. Then, substitute the given. For angle A, this one, 2x minus 10, is equal to angle H. The measurement is x plus 30. Now, we have the equation. So, solve for x. Again, combine terms with x. We have 2x and x here. So, ilipat po natin yung x sa left side. Positive x will become negative x or minus x. Okay? And then 30, ilipat naman po natin yung minus 10 sa right side. So, minus 10 will become plus 10. Okay? Simplify. 2x minus x, that is equal to 1x or x na lang. And 30 plus 10 is equal to 40. So, here, the value of x is equal to 40. Okay? So, ngayon, ano po yung next natin? Since meron na po tayong value ng x, then we're going to solve for the measurement of angle A. Or pwede rin pong angle H kasi mayroon naman po siyang x dito. So for example, angle A po yung aking i-compute yung kanyang measurement. So angle A is equal to 2x minus 10. Substitute the given value ng x which is 40. So this will become 2x is also 2 times 40. So the value of x is 40. And then copy minus 10. So multiply and then subtract. So 2 times 40 is 80 minus 10. That is equal to 70. So here, angle A is equal to 70 degrees. So ilagay po natin yung 70 degrees. Now, what is the measurement of angle H? If angle A is 70. So of course, that is 70 also. Bakit? Again, opposite angles are congruent. Kaya kapag 70 po yung A, yung H naman po ay 70 din. Now, we are going to answer what is asked in the problem. What is the measure of angle M? So yung angle M, eto po yon. Is there a relationship between the measure of angle A and angle M? Okay, yes. And what is their relationship? What property? We have consecutive angles are supplementary. Okay, so ibig sabihin, kapag angle A ay 70 degrees, ano po ang measurement ng angle M para sila po ay supplementary? So, shortcut na po natin. Ang gagawin lang po natin ay imaminus po natin yung 180 by 70 to get the measurement of angle M. Okay? So, 180 po yung total, kaya 180 minus 70, that is equal to 110 degrees. So, mean to say, ang angle M is 110 degrees. So, check po natin kung tama. 110 plus 70, is it 180? Okay, yes, that is 180. Okay? So, here, to answer the question, The measure of angle M is 110 degrees. Okay? How about problem number 3? Rectangle PQRS has diagonals with lengths 2x plus 6 and 4x minus 12. How long are the two diagonals? Okay, so here, read and analyze the problem. So yung problem po is all about rectangle. So since sa problem, ang nabanggit po ay rectangle, dapat ma-recall ninyo yung different property or properties of rectangle para ma-solve po natin itong problem. So the question asks, how long are the diagonals? So yung given po na measure ng diagonals ay meron pong variable x. Okay, so here, to solve, we're going to draw the problem or draw the figure based from the problem. For example, ito po yung ating rectangle PQRS. Okay, this one. So yung dalawang diagonals daw, paano ba yung dalawang diagonals? Okay, this one. Dalawang diagonals daw ay may measure na 2x plus 6 and 4x minus 12. So for example, wala naman pong sinabi dito kung alin po dito yung diagonals. Basta't diagonals has length 2x plus 6 and 4x minus 12. So kahit po magkabaliktad yan. For example, yung diagonal PR, okay, this one, is 2x plus 10. And the diagonal QS is 4x minus 12. Okay, so here, pwede po magkabaliktad yung diagonals natin kasi wala naman pong naka-specified. Okay, here, to calculate the measurement of the two diagonals, then we're going to think of the property of a rectangle. Okay, so ano po ba yung property ng rectangle about diagonals? Okay, para makapag-create po tayo ng idea or equation. Okay, so here about diagonals, pagdating po sa rectangle, they are congruent or equal. Ibig sabihin, i-equal po natin yung dalawang diagonals. So, yung dalawang diagonals ay PR and QS. So, that's why PR is equal to QS. Okay, so here, substitute the given. PR is equal to 2x plus 6 and QS is equal to 4x minus 12. So, substitute po natin doon. Okay, this one. So, this is for QR and this is for QS. And then, solve for x. So, we have 4x and 2x. Isama po natin yung 2x sa left side. This will become 4x is equal 4x and then 2x ay positive. If you're going to move sa left side, change the sign, magiging minus 2x. So, we have 4x minus 2x is equal to, ang matitira po dito ay 6. And then, i-move po natin yung minus 12 sa right side din. So, minus 12 will become plus 12. Okay? So, simplify. 2x minus 4x minus 2x, that is equal to 2x. That is equal to 6 plus 12 is 18. Okay. 2x is equal to 18. What is the value of x? So, shortcut na po natin. Divide by 2 sa 2x, divide by 2 sa 18. Okay? So here, if divide by 2, cancel, x is equal to 18 divided by 2, that is equal to 9. So the value of x is equal to 9. Next ay, kunin po natin yung exact measure ng PR para makuha po natin yung hinahanap ng problem, how long are the diagonals. So, gamitin po natin yung PR. So, PR is equal to 2x plus 6. Substitute the value of x, which is 9. So, this will become PR is equal to 2 times x. Ang x ay 9. So, 2 times 9 and then copy plus 6. So, multiply and then add. So, 2 times 9 is equal to 18. And 18 plus 6 is equal to 24. So, here, PR is equal to 24. Okay, this one. Since equal po sila ng diagonal, also QS is equal to 24 also. Okay? So, yun po yung measurement ng diagonals ng diagonals of the quadrilateral or rectangle PQRS. Okay? So, here to answer in sentence, the length of the diagonals or the two diagonals is 24. Okay? Number 4 problem. The sum of two opposite angles of a parallelogram is 160 degrees. what is the measure of its remaining angles? Okay, so that is problem number 4. Again, first step, read and understand the problem. So ano po yung figure? So this is all about parallelogram. Okay? So given po sa parallelogram, yung two opposite angles, okay, or sum of two opposite angles, that is 160. Okay, so yun po yung given. And what is asked? What is the measure of its remaining angles? Okay, here, illustrate po natin para mas maintindihan natin. For example, ito po yung ating parallelogram. So wala po siyang pangalan because there is no given name here in the problem. Okay, for example, ito po yung parallelogram. And label po natin yung given. The sum of two opposite angles of a parallelogram is 160. So, wala pong sinabi kung saan dito yung 160. Okay, so here, let us say ito po yung dalawang opposite angles. So, for example, they are opposite angles. Sabi niya, the sum is equal to 160 degrees. Okay? Pag pinag-plus daw po natin yung dalawang opposite angles na ito, ang sum daw po ay 160. Now, ano po yung measurement ng dalawang angles na yan? Okay, so ganito lang po yon. Since opposite angles are congruent, magkapareho po ang sukat, ibig sabihin, ito pong 160 ay i-divide po natin yan sa 2. Okay? Para makuha po natin yung measurement ng dalawang angles. So what is 160 divided by 2? That is equal to 80. So 80 degrees sa angle na ito, 80 degrees din po sa angle na yan. So they are opposite angles. If you are going to add, the sum is 160. O, yun po yung sinasabi ng problem. But the question now is, what is the measure of its remaining angles? So, ano po yung measurement itong remaining angles? Okay? So, ano po yung property na gagamitin natin? Okay? We're going to use the consecutive angles are supplementary. Okay? Kapag po supplementary yung consecutive angles, what is the measurement of this angle? So that the sum, if you add by 80, that is equal to 180. So the measurement is equal to 100 degrees. Why? Because 100 plus 80, that is equal to 180. So sila po ay uh, sila po ay consecutive and they are supplementary. Okay? So here, to answer the question, the measure of its remaining angles is 100 degrees. Okay? Okay, number 5 problem. In parallelogram ABCD, what is the value of x if measure of angle A is equal to 80 degrees and measure of angle B is equal to 4x? Okay, so here, read and understand the problem. So ano po yung problem? It's all about parallelogram at meron pong pangalan ABCD. Okay, we have given here angle A and angle B. So first, we are going to draw the problem. So here, parallelogram ABCD. I-label po natin yung given. Measure of angle A is 80 degrees. So ito po yung angle A. I-label po natin 80 degrees. Okay, next. Measure of angle B, 4x. So ito po yung angle B. I-label po natin 4x. Okay. So wala na pong ibang given. So after labeling the given, what's next? Okay, here, identify the property to solve for the unknown. So ano po yung property na gamitin between angle A and angle B? Okay, so ano po yung relationship nilang dalawa sa parallelogram? They are consecutive angles. And again, consecutive angles are supplementary. Okay, so here, if supplementary, then we are going to add the two measurements, 80 plus 4x, and then we're going to equate it to 180. Kasi 180 po dapat ang kanilang sum. Okay, ito po yung equation. So, angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees. So, substitute, A is 80 and B is 4x. Okay, that is equal to 180. Now, ito na po yung ating equation. Kapag sinolve po natin, makukuha po natin yung value ng x. So, solve po natin. yung 80 move natin sa right side, isama natin sa 180, positive will become negative, that's why that is minus 80. Okay? So 180 minus 80, that is equal to 100. And solve for x. So 4x is equal to 100. So if you're going to simplify, okay, paano po i-simplify yan? Okay, so here, x is equal to 25. So paano po? We are going to divide 4 to both sides of the equation. So ang purpose po niyan ay makakancel po natin yung 4. Okay? So that is how we solve x is equal to 25. Okay? So here, cancel 4 and 100 divided by 4 is 25. So the value of x is 25. Okay? So now, ay ano po yung hinahanap? Ang hinahanap po ay value ng x. So yun na po pala, value ng x, that is equal to 25. Okay? So wala pong ibang measurement ng hinahanap, kaya mag-e-end up lang po tayo sa x is equal to 25. Okay? The value of x is 25. How about this problem number 6? In rhombus graph, GR is equal to 4x minus 5. AR is equal to 2x plus 15. What is the measure of its sides? Okay, so that is the problem. Again, first, analyze the problem. So yung figure po natin is all about rhombus. At meron po siyang pangalan. The name is rhombus graph. Okay, so here, we're going to draw the problem. So rhombus graph, so GRAB. And then, label natin yung given. GR is equal to 4x minus 5. Okay, ito po yung GR natin. Label po natin 4x minus 5. Another, AR is equal to 2x plus 15. So, AR, ito po yung AR or RA. Ang measurement po niya ay 2x plus 15. Okay, so yan lang po yung dalawang given in a rhombus graph. So here, using the two given, what property that we are going to use for rhombus? Ano po ba ang mayroon sa rhombus about sides? Kasi sides po yung given. So here, about rhombus, all sides are congruent. Okay, so parang square. Kaya, since GR is 4x minus 5, AR is 2x plus 15, lahat po ng sides ay equal, then pwede po natin silang i-equal. Ano po? So here, GR is equal to AR. Okay, so here, equal po natin, substitute the given. Okay, 4x minus 5 is equal to 2x plus 15. Okay, so ito na po yung ating equation. Solve for x. So sama po natin yung 2x sa 4x. That will become 4x minus 2x. Y minus positive will become negative, kaya minus. Okay, and then 15. At i-move din po natin yung minus 5 sa right side. Minus 5 will become, change the sign, plus 5. Okay, simplify. 4x minus 2x, that is equal to 2x is equal to 15 plus 5 equal to 20. So 2x is equal to 20. What is the value of x? So the value of x is equal to 10. So how? So divide by 2 here. Okay, lagay po natin. Divide by 2 and divide by 2 also to the right side of equal sign. Okay, so cancel po natin yung 2, kaya po x na lang, and 20 divided by 2 is 10. Okay, so the value of x is equal to 10. Yun po ba yung hinahanap ng problem? No. Ang hinahanap po ng problem is that, what is the measure of each side? So ano po yung measure ng side of this rhombus graph? Okay, so use one measurement there. So gamitin po natin yung GR. The measurement is 4x minus 5. Substitute mo natin yung value ng x, which is 10. So this will become 4x is 4 times 10, x is 10, minus 5. So 4 times 10 is 40, minus 5, and 40 minus 5, that is equal to 35. So here, GR is equal to 35. So kung 35 po ito rin po ay 35, AR, AB is 35 also, and BG is equal to 35 also. Kaya, the measure of each side is 35. Okay? Okay, for problem number 7. The area of parallelogram is 120 square meter and the base is 8 meters. What is the measure of the height of the parallelogram? Okay, again, First step, read and analyze the problem. So, yung problem po ay all about area of a parallelogram is given. So, another given is the base 8 meters. So here, to solve this one, identify the given. I-list po natin dito sa baba para medyo mas malinaw po nating makita. Okay? Area is 120 square meter and the base is 8 meter. And of course, ma-recall po ninyo yung formula ng height of the parallelogram or perpendicular height. Ito po yung formula. Okay, so here, using that formula, substitute the given. So let's become height is equal to what is area? 120 square meter divide by base. Ang base po ay 8 meter. Okay, this one. And then, you are going to simplify. So, what is 120 divided by 8? That is equal to 15. And then, yung unit po niya, m squared in m. Recall the lesson about laws of exponent. So, pag ganito po ay subtract the exponent. So, 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. That's why we have meter only as the unit. So, h is equal to 15 meters. So, to answer in sentence, the height of the parallelogram is 15 meters. How about this number 8 problem? The area of a parallelogram is 90 square meter and the perpendicular height is 16 meters. What is the measure of the base of the parallelogram? Okay, so here, ang hinahanap naman po ay base of the parallelogram. And the given are the area and the perpendicular height. So, list po natin dito yung given. Area is 90 square meter and height is equal to 6 meters. So, here to solve this problem, we need again to, or you need again to recall the formula for the perpendicular height of parallelogram. So, h is equal to area over base b. So, ano po yung gagawin natin? Ang hinahanap po natin ay base. Okay, saan po ba yung base? Okay, so this one. But, the formula ay set to solve for the height or yes, the height of the parallelogram. So, ang gagawin lang po natin ay i-revise po natin yung formula. So, paano? So, ganito lang po yan. So, h is equal to area over base. So, ang hinahanap po yung base. So, and dito po yung base, i-move po natin dito sa left side by crossing or cross multiply. So, pwede po kasi na ganyan. Okay? So, yung base po ay nandito at yung height ay ipalit po natin sa base sa baba. That's why base is equal to area over height. Okay? So, yung ginamit po natin ay cross multiply in terms of equal sign. Okay, substitute the given. Area is equal to 90 square meter and height is equal to 6 meters. So, divide 90 divide by 6, that is equal to 15. And again, meter squared divided by meter. Okay, subtract the exponent. 2 minus 1 is 1. That's why only meter po yung unit. Okay, so to answer the question, the base of the parallelogram is 15 meters. Okay? Number 9 problem. Quadrilateral care is a rhombus. If measure of angle E is equal to 2x degrees and measure of angle C is equal to 5x plus 40 degrees, find measure of angle C. Okay, so again, this is all about quadrilateral rhombus. So, ang given po ay rhombus. So, again, para maintindihan po natin, draw the problem. So, the problem is rhombus care. So, C-A-R-E. And label natin yung given. Angle E is equal to 2x degrees. Saan po yung angle E? Okay, this one. Label po natin 2x degrees. Next, that measure of angle C is equal to 5x plus 40. So, ito po yung C. That is 5x plus 40. Now, ang hahanapin daw po natin ay exact measurement of angle C. Okay, this one. So, paano or para po ma-solve yung measure ng angle C, exact value, kailangan po nating makuha yung value ng x. After getting the value of x, substitute natin dito para po makuha yung exact value. So here, how to solve x first? So meron pong given here na 2x degrees, the measurement of angle E. So what is the relationship between angle C and angle E? Okay? So sila po ay consecutive angles. At sa rhombus, consecutive rhombus are supplementary. So again, i-add po natin yung dalawang angles, then i-equal po natin sa 180. Okay? So here, angle C plus angle A should be equal to 180 degrees. Okay? Substitute natin and then solve for x. So C po ay 5x plus 40 at yung E naman ay 2x. So again, 5x plus 40, ito po ay for angle C and 2x is for angle E. Okay, so here, we're going to combine like terms. So 5x and 2x ay pareho pong nasa left ng equal sign. So pwede pong i-combine directly. So what is 5x plus 2x? That is equal to 7x and then copy plus 40 equals 180. Next, i-move natin yung 40 sa right side. Okay, para maiwan po ay yung 7x. So this will become 7x is equal to 180. So plus 40 sa right side magiging minus 40. And 180 minus 40, that is equal to 140. Okay, so here, 7x is equal to 140. What is the value of x here? Okay, oral po natin. The value of x is equal to 20. So how? Divide by 7x here. Or divide by 7 only rather. Divide by 7 also. So here, we're going to cancel 7. Okay, so yan po yan. So x is equal to 140 divided by 7 is equal to 20 degrees. Or x is equal to 2 rather. Or 20. So here, since meron na pong value ng x, 20, then we're going to solve for measure of angle C. Yun po yung hinahanap ng problem. And measure of angle C is 5x plus 40. So substitute the given value ng x, which is 20. So this will become, okay, so angle C is equal to 5x and x is 20. So 5 times 20, then plus 40. So what is 5 times 20? That is equal to 100, then copy plus 40. And 100 plus 40, that is equal to 140. So here, to answer the question, the measure of angle C is equal to 140 degrees. Okay? Okay, for problem number 10. Quadrilateral make is a square. If measure of angle M is equal to 3x degrees, what is the value of x? Okay, so isa lang po yung given. Measure of angle M is 3x degrees. So label po natin, ito po yung square make. Okay, so sabi po sa problem, quadrilateral make is a square. So ito po yung square po natin, M-A-K-K-E or make. Now, the given is that angle M is 3x degrees. So ito po yung angle M, i-label po natin 3x degrees. The question is, what is the value of x? Okay? So any idea to solve for the value of x? So here, understood na kapag square, opposite angles is equal to opposite angles are congruent or its angle is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, so here, ito po ay 90 degrees. So, ibig sabihin, sila po ay opposite angles. Then, pwede po nating gawan ng equation that angle M is equal to 90 degrees. Okay? So, kapag ito po ay 90, ito rin po ay 90. Ano po? Kaya angle M is equal to 90 degrees. So, and the angle M is substitute natin 3x then equal to 90. Kasi ang sinosolve po natin dito ay value ng x. So, substitute po natin yung value ng M, that is 3x. So, here, solve for x. So, may kasamang 3. All you have to do is divide by 3 to both sides. Okay, so x is equal to 30. So, paano? Ganito po ulit. So, divide by 3 to both sides. Okay. Cancel 3 here. So, that's why we have x is equal to 90 divided by 3 is equal to 30. So, the value of x is 30. Okay? Okay, so let us end up the discussion by answering this activity. So, let's see how you understand the lesson. So, activity, multiple choice, choose the letter of the correct answer. Okay, for question number 1. Two opposite angles of a parallelogram have measures x and 2x minus 20. What is the value of x? We have A, 20, B, 21, C, 22, and D, 23. Okay, here, sa atin pong multiple choice, ay pwede po ninyong i-pause muna yung video lesson na ito. Try to solve first, and then later, play it again to see if your answer is correct. Okay? So here, let us reveal what is the correct answer. The correct answer is letter A, 20. So the value of x is 20. How about question number 3? Number 2. Quadrilateral frame is a parallelogram. If measure of angle F is equal to x plus 15 and measure of angle M is equal to 2x plus 5 degrees, what is measure of angle F? Okay? Is it A, B, C, and D? Again, pwede po ninyong i-pause yung video lesson ulit na ito and then play it again to see if your answer is correct. Okay? So let's reveal. The correct answer is letter D, 25 degrees. Okay, how about number 3? Given quadrilateral sign is a parallelogram. If SI is equal to 3y plus 3 and NE is equal to y plus 13, how long is NE? Is it A, B, C, and D? So again, pause, compute, and then play to check your answer. Okay, here, number 3, the correct answer is letter D, 18. How about number 4? The area of a parallelogram is 176 square meter and the base is 11 meter. What is the measure of the height of the parallelogram? Is it A, B, C, and D? Again, pause, compute, and play to see if your answer is correct. Okay? So for number 4, the correct answer is letter C, 16. How about number 5? In parallelogram give, if the measurement of angle I is 75 degrees, what is the value of x if measure of angle B is equal to 5x plus 5? Okay, is it A, B, C, or D? Again, pause this video, compute, and then play again. See if your answer is correct. Okay, the correct answer for number 5 is letter B, 20. Okay? Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you learned from my simple video lesson. See you on my next discussion about proving properties of parallelograms by applying the relevant theorems.